Round 4 of the 2013 Rocky Mountain ATV MC WORCS Series was held in Hurricane, Utah at the beautiful Sand Hollow State Park and was presented by STI Tires and Precision Concepts, with the official support vehicle provided by Can-Am. This super event weekend saw 2 full days of racing from some of the top side-by-side, motorcycle, and ATV athletes in the world. And on day 1, the pro side-by-side class took to the 13-mile course with 22 drivers. Among them was series leader Bo Barron, who came into round 4 as the only driver with more than 1 win for the season. But he faced stiff competition from both his fellow racers and the incredibly rough terrain. The side-by-sides took off on the start from 2 separate lines, and after grabbing the whole shot from line 2, the number 37 of RJ Anderson quickly caught up to the first line, where he took over the time-adjusted lead. Meanwhile, defending champion Ryan Piplick stayed consistent all race long in order to remain in second, while Bo Barron overcame an early race collision with another driver to get into third. But regardless of where they finished, any driver that successfully completed both laps of the extremely difficult race was victorious in their own right. And so as day 1 of racing came to a close, it was Anderson, Piplick, and Barron that rounded out the podium with their phenomenal driving. As the sun came out on the second day of the super event weekend, the WORCS crew made the decision to race the pro motorcycles and pro ATVs at the same time over the massive course. This would be the first time in WORCS history that the 2 classes ran together, and with thousands of acres spread across Sand Hollow, there was more than enough room for everyone. In the motorcycle class, series leader Robbie Bell looked to extend his lead. Meanwhile, the pro ATV class lined up 1 row back, with many riders like Bo Barron displaying a small number 2 decal in support of injured WORCS rider Josh Frederick. But taking off first was the Pro and Pro 2 motorcycle class, where Pro 2 rider David Broderick grabbed a massive hole shot on the sandy start. And just minutes later, the Pro ATV class took off as well, with LMR's Keith Johnson getting a great jump in order to take the Casey Johnson Memorial Hole Shot Award. For the next 2 hours, the motorcycles and ATVs battled their way around the scenic terrain of Sand Hollow, with each and every rider truly dwarfed by the size and beauty of their surroundings. Far out ahead of everyone was the number 32 of Robbie Bell. The Precision Concepts Alamo Alarms racer proved exactly why he's leading the motorcycle series, as he threw down one blistering lap after another, putting him minutes in front of the nearest competition. Meanwhile, Argubright also broke away from the pack and looked right at home in the 13-mile desert course. His smooth riding and great conditioning put him in second place, ahead of Bell's teammate Justin Seeds, who rounded out third. And in the Pro ATV class, Bo Barron continued his streak of dominant riding, coming back from a bad start in order to take over the lead on lap 1 and pull away from the class. The only ATV rider to keep Barron in his sights was his H&M Motorsports teammate David Hagsma. The number 422 of Hagsma held the lead early on, but was forced to ride cautiously when he lost the use of his rear brakes with just a few laps to go. Meanwhile, Can-Am's Dylan Zimmerman gave his best performance of the season as he navigated through the elements on his way to securing third. The motorcycle class ended with Bell, Argubright, and Seeds on top, producing the first ever pro podium finishes for Argubright and Seeds. And in the ATV class, Barron took his 3rd win in a row, while Hagsma took 2nd, and Zimmerman got on the podium for the first time this year with his finish in 3rd. Ultimately, the WORCS race at Sand Hollow was both a success and privilege, made entirely possible by the efforts of the St. George Bureau of Land Management, the Sand Hollow State Park, SITLA, and the city of Hurricane, Utah. With round 4 of the WORCS series in the books, Bo Barron sits comfortably in the series lead of the side-by-side class, followed by Piplick in 2nd and James Hill in 3rd. And Robbie Bell now sits more than 20 points in the lead for the pro motorcycle class, followed by Bobby Garrison in 2nd and Justin Jones in 3rd. Meanwhile, Bo Barron also extends his series lead in the pro ATV class, as David Hagsma sits in 2nd and Robbie Mitchell remains in the hunt from 3rd. Be sure to join us on May 10th through 12th for Round 5 of the WORCS series, and another super event weekend at Honolulu Hills in Taft, California.